right, man. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe, hit that notification. You know what I'm talking about? That way you get it as soon as I give it. You don't want to miss none of this dope content. You know what I'm talking about? You don't want to miss none of that. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate everybody for watching. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Subscribers going up. I appreciate everybody subscribe. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate everybody that's ever shared, liked, commented, whatever on my content, man. Mean a lot. You know what I'm talking about? And we still trying to get to them 1,000 views. 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. So we almost there, man. Y'all shout your boy out. You know what I'm saying? Give me a follow, give me a sub. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? We putting in that work. It's something called the T app, man. T app. Y'all heard of that shit? Matter of fact, since I got a phone, you know what I'm saying? The T app, man. Everybody been going crazy over the T app. You know what I'm saying? Let me read a few things on the T app, man. Like, this is something that, for safety reasons, for women, for women to feel safe, right? So it's safe. You know what I'm saying? T is a must-have app helping women avoid red flags before the first date with dating advice and showing them who's really behind the profile of that person. All right. So that's from Google on the app. That's like the app's introductory or like they slogan or some shit. So, okay, it's helping women avoid red flags. All right, now before I like just go deep into it, you know what I'm saying? First of all, like when it comes to shit like that, it should be both ways. You know what I'm saying? It should be both ways. Like, why do women feel like they just some little fucking angels or something? Like, come on, ladies. Come on now. But alright, okay. So, if you get on this app, you can potentially find out whoever you dating, like any little creepy shit, any little background shit, just any little details, you know what I'm saying? But it's made for safety. It's made for safety. Now, me personally, I don't know what type of safeness can come from an app that anybody can upload and anything can be said. All right, so right off the gate, that's not safe at all. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can put anything, and it ain't fact check, it ain't none of that. You can just literally put something in there. But alright, okay. I'm gonna get past that. They say that's safe. I'm gonna get past that. Helping women avoid red flags before the first date with dating advice and showing them who's really behind the profile. Alright? Now, I don't know who came up with this shit. Man, woman, transgender, cat, dog, monkey, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But the idea of it is pretty good. I get the idea. I'm all in with the idea. All in. But I'm all out when it become a character defamation type of thing. Like, I don't know if you ladies know, like, do you ladies know, like, when you going into that app and you uploading some guy that you dealing with or want to deal with, or who you may think is cute, or who you just got an interest in, like, anybody can upload the picture once they get accepted in the app or the group chat, whatever. Anybody can get in there and upload a pic. That's not safe. Being anonymous is not safe. When that shit anonymous, when it's secret, some bullshit behind it. It's always some bullshit behind it. If it's anonymous and secret, we had to keep this a secret in order for me to get in here. Or, in order for me to post some shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm throwing rocks and hiding my hand. You know what I'm saying? So, anybody can get in, upload any picture of any man, and say anything. Boy, that's some dangerous shit. That's some dangerous shit. We even got one here locally, and I'm pretty sure it's probably everywhere locally. It's a little group chat locally in the city near you or wherever you at, you know what I'm talking about. And it's just like that T app. You gotta be a girl, so they make sure you a girl, whoever, whatever. And once you confirm and got in, from my understanding, you are now anonymous and you get a number. Anonymous 1619. Anonymous 2832. Anonymous 2025. So this is what you see for the guys that don't know. I'm letting my niggas know. You know what I'm saying? I'm letting my fellas know. This is what you will see if you are granted access by someone that's already in it. If you are granted access by somebody that's already in it, you will see that that's what it is. So it's a bunch of anonymous motherfuckers just saying shit. God damn. It ain't nothing safe about that, man. It ain't nothing safe about that. It ain't nothing safe about that. Oh my God. I can just imagine. A motherfucker don't like me or a motherfucker don't like you. They go ahead and upload your picture in that bitch and just say anything. Now, I'm not saying that's what's going on. I'm not saying that's what's happening to me. I'm not saying that's what's happening to you. I'm not saying that's what's happening. But it has the potential to happen like that. And I'm sure shit done happen like that. I'm sure it's a nigga somewhere that done got his name stained because somebody put him in that app and said whatever the fuck they said. Not only that, a motherfucker can believe it. A motherfucker can just straight up believe some bullshit. Snooty, what's up, big dog? I appreciate you watching. A motherfucker can literally put your name, put your picture in that motherfucker and say anything on your name, man. And don't nobody know where it came from, who said it. If it's true, they gonna run with it. Boy, y'all hoes messy as fuck. Man, come on, man. Ladies, we gotta do better than that. We gotta do better than that. We gotta do better than that. I know y'all be bored. I know y'all be, y'all got a lot of time on your hands. You probably ain't, after you done got the kids and, you in the house, you off work or you out of school or just whatever. You got a lot of time on your hands. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all be bored and this is entertainment. This is hella entertainment. So, I can see why, women be on this shit. But boy, that's a messy, dangerous game, man. That's a messy, dangerous game, man. Me personally, I got wind that I was in one of those groups. And like I said, if somebody grants you access, you know what I'm saying, if somebody that's in it grants you access, then you can see what people saying about you. You know what I'm saying? I got a text that I was in that group chat being talked about. And I was showed what was said to me. Look, bro, what's up with it, nigga? I appreciate you watching, nigga. Hey, share the video, gang. Share the video, gang. Yo, so I got a text first. Hey, they talking about you. And I'm like, when I get the text, I'm like, I don't know what the fuck going on. Like, what you talking about? 10 minutes later, cause I'm, just happen to be around somebody, you know what I'm talking about, type shit. And they show me, oh shit. Hey man, I saw the shit they was saying. Hey man, that shit dangerous, man. Hold on. I can't remember all that shit. Alright, one girl was like, okay, I work with him, I've been knowing him. He's a good guy, he cool as fuck, he this and that. But I don't think he dating, but I don't think he into nothing serious. Now, I don't know who that was, because like I said, it's anonymous number. So I don't know who said that, but shout out to you. Shout out to you for just putting a little, I'm talking about, like I saw some shit like somebody said, who in their right mind would fuck with him? I'm like, for real? Somebody said that? Bitch, you got me fucked up. So, for real? Who in their right mind? Fuck is you? Apparently you was in yours, bitch. What you mean? I mean, I don't know who said it. I don't know. Like, let me take that back. I don't know who said it. I don't know. Like, it's anonymous. But it was negative shit. Well, not negative. Just people just saying this. This and that. Whatever. But it was one person, man. They said something good. I appreciate them for that. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate them for that. But you know what I'm saying? It's just that's some dangerous shit, man. You can log on to an app or this Facebook type shit. I can upload your picture and I can say anything about you. And motherfuckers gonna believe it and don't nobody know who's saying it. Man, you can fuck up a nigga name, man. Ain't no telling. And what if us niggas was on that shit? What if us niggas was on that reverse shit? Okay. Let me put this female in this group chat. See what my niggas say. or let's see what the playing field say. What you think will be out on y'all hoes? What you think will be out on y'all hoes, man? Don't you know niggas won't even look at y'all the same type shit? That shit don't matter to us. Unless you want some, like I said, but it's just, I can't really say nothing about anything negative in the app, because I don't know if it's true, and I don't know who the fuck said it. That shit can say anything. That shit can say he a woman beater. That shit can say he like his butt played with. It can say anything and it ain't true. Like, that's some scary shit, man. Some scary shit, dog. Like, you know, it's you know, like, it's entertaining to you women, but I just want y'all to know that. I just want y'all to know, you know, be aware. Whatever nigga you fucking on, or you like, or you got an interest in, and you wanna upload them and see, okay, cool. Do that at your own risk. But just know it could be some bullshit. And I'm representing for all my niggas. You know what I'm saying? I'm representing for all my niggas, because I was lucky. I got lucky that a person showed me. I got lucky. Shout out to her for that. You know what I'm saying? But y'all got me fucked up. So I know y'all got my niggas out here fucked up, and I'm representing for the niggas right now, man. Y'all got us fucked up on that shit. Y'all got us fucked up on that shit. Matter of fact, if it's a little app for, you know what I'm talking about, if it's an app for us to upload it, somebody shoot me the link. Somebody shoot me the link. I give you some shit to look at. I give you some shit to look at. I give you some shit to talk about. How about that type shit? Cause little do you know, when y'all females do that, men and women are not the same. We not the same. You put that nigga in there, and you see comments and, you know, this and that, he popping up. You ain't doing nothing but boosting his stock. And females are gonna fuck with you anyway, period. It don't matter what you say about me, bitch. Whoever fucking with me gonna fuck with me anyway. It ain't the same for niggas. I mean, for women. You know what I'm saying? Roles reverse. Shit, nigga fuck around, cut your ass off. You pop up in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Nigga might have thought about taking you serious. That's over with now. You know what I'm saying? That'll be all over with. You know what I'm saying? So y'all gotta chill being messy on that T app, man. You know what I'm talking about? And I'm only talking about it because I got put in it, or I got word of it. I got wind of it. So I'm just representing for my fellas. You know what I'm saying? You know, check the They do, man. You right. Ain't no tit for tat. You right, man. Ain't no tit for tat. You right, champ. You right, big homie. You know what I'm saying? So shit. I'm just saying though. What if the roles were reversed? You know, us niggas, we don't do that. But you know what I'm talking about? Like, if we did though, a lot of you bitches would be exposed. But I just gotta say, man, I know it's some niggas getting exposed in that motherfucking group chat or T app. It's not for no fucking safety, dog. That shit for pure messy entertainment. Or just curious females. It can be a genuine curious female that like you or may want to take you serious or may just be thinking about you or whatever. And she uploads you in there just to see. Alright. When you come back, yeah, man, just, you know, I would say, look, everything in that bitch should be dismissed. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be admissible in court. You know what I'm talking about? Whatever you find. You did that shit on your own. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? And maybe you'll find out some real shit that's worth, you know, quote unquote safety. I do believe that, but for the most part, man, it's all bullshit in them motherfucking T apps and them group chats, bro. They ain't talking about nothing but bullshit, gang. So that's my take on it. And you know what I'm saying, fellas, you know, y'all, you know, watch yourself out there, cause that's what's going on. And you know what I'm saying, that's, you know, we gonna move on. All right. So this is what we got. So y'all, I know y'all seen Kash doll. Her fine ass, she fine. And you know, the big NFL player, man. I know y'all seen him. Za'darrius Smith. You know, so I don't really look at love and hip hop and, you know, all that shit. But I know she was on there with or she was on there something. She was somewhere in the reality TV space. You know what I'm talking about? And in a relationship with I think he a rapper, Tracy T. So long story short, I don't know how or why they broke up or no shit, but you know, Tracy T, fine ass Kash doll, you know, they got kids together. 2 of them. You know what I'm saying? And you know, broke up. All that shit was public, you know, cause of the, you know, like reality TV shit. You know, public. Okay, they break up, go their separate ways or whatever, and she get with this big football player, cause you know Tracy T, he's short like me. You know, I'm like 5'7", something like, you know, 5'7". Tracy T probably 5'6" or some shit like that. So he's short, and so she went and got her a big guy. You know what I'm saying? Football player, play for the reported, you know, Detroit Lions. And they just went all the way to the NFC. Last 2 years, they've been at the NFC Championship. They've been out in the playoffs. So he been getting some burn. You know, you know what I'm saying? He been getting some burn. He been on a good team playing. So, alright, they get together. And, you know, all the women like, oh, you know, hip hop hooray, you know, she moving on. I'm so proud of her, you know what I'm saying? This new nigga season, you know, all this shit, all that shit they be saying. So alright, you know, she alright, bet. She moved on. And she got her another nigga. She got a ball player, you know, a big ball player. Man, I feel the same way, little bro. I feel the same way, gang. You know what I'm saying? And you shouldn't give a fuck. It ain't nothing. Bitch gon' fuck with you anyway, gang. Straight like that. It don't even matter. You know what I'm saying? For the most part. But you right though, big bro. You right. So, like I was saying, she moved on and she got with the NFL player. So it's a look. Now I done told y'all about the industry. You know, a lot of things are just for the look. This shit don't be real. A lot of these relationships you see, they don't be real. They be for publicity. To stay in the limelight. Keep your name being talked about. You know what I'm saying? Keep you popular. Keep you popping. You know, it's all business. At the end of the day, it's all business. So when you see a relationship, like a celebrity relationship, you gotta kind of question it a little bit. Or what, you know what I'm saying? You gotta kind of, you know, wonder, is it real or is this is business? Is this a contract? Or is this a real thing? You'll never know. That's facts, little bro. That's facts. That's facts. When you him, you make the rules. And that's just that. And they gonna get down with it too. You know what I'm saying? If they smart. But okay. So it's a look. Kash Doll, she moved on from this short guy, short rapper, and got with a big NFL player. So it's a look for her. It's a look. But when you like, okay, we had something similar to this, and I already talked about this. You had Stephon Diggs and Cardi B. You seen how they shit went, right? And you got Kash Doll, Za'darrius Smith. You seen how that shit was. Alright. You seen two women breaking up with they, ex-boyfriend or, ex-husband in Cardi B case, and moved on to a ball player, an NFL player. You know what I'm talking about? So it's the same thing, but these two different niggas. Say that shit, big homie. Say that shit, big homie. So look. You got two of the same scenarios, but two totally different niggas. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you the difference between the Cardi B and Stephon relationship versus the Za'darrius and the Kash Doll relationship. Alright, so the first blatant thing that you see, I never seen Kash Doll react to Za'darrius like I seen Cardi B react to Stephon. I didn't see it. Out of all the, pop outs, and I ain't really, nigga, Cardi gave a certain kind of energy. You know what I'm saying? She a certain type of female. But Cardi gave a certain type of energy to Stephon. You know what I'm saying? And she's a certain type of girl. Let's not get that. Let's not get that twisted. Alright. Kash Doll, she gave Za'darrius a certain kind of energy that was different from Cardi. Alright, if you pay attention, I didn't see a lot of Kash Doll being like too affectionate with Za'darrius. I didn't see that. I seen a lot of pop outs, a lot of pictures, they was hanging out, but I didn't see a lot of affection. You know what I'm saying? I didn't see that little, I didn't see certain stares. I didn't see certain touches. Nigga, you saw that shit with Cardi. Nigga, Cardi was all in, nigga. Stephon. Nigga, you seen the affection. You seen how she touchy, you seen the body language. That's the word, body language. You seen it. And Cardi threw a little extra in because she was vocal. She was vocal about it. You know what I'm saying? She was vocal about it. Kash Doll was she was smiling, she was getting fucked. But she definitely wasn't vocal about it, or like just, I'm talking about. She definitely wasn't none of that. But I ain't see the specific body language from Kash Doll. Alright? So that's one. That's the first thing. That's the first thing. The energy was different. You know what I'm saying? What I seen with Kash Doll and Za'darrius versus Cardi B and Stephon, energy was different. All right, now here we go. Here we go. So here we go. Second thing I noticed. Second thing that I noticed is this right here. I'm seeing Za'darrius kind of follow behind Kash Doll. Stephon wasn't following behind Cardi. Cardi went to Stephon's practice and what do you have? A training camp or like a little kids camp? Yeah, Cardi went to his shit. All right, Cardi went. I don't know if it was his boat or whatever, but they was on the boat. You know what I'm saying? They was on the boat. I forgot what fuck, but you seen them on the boat. She twerking while he behind her, woo de woo. They vibing. You didn't see none of that fun shit with Kash Doll and Za'darrius. You know what I'm saying? You didn't see none of that. You didn't see none of that. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, Cardi was following behind Steph. Kash Doll wasn't following behind Za'darrius. Za'darrius was following behind Kash Doll, going to her shows. Cause she, if I ain't mistaken, she rap. She got a song. I forgot the fucking song, but it's like saying some rules and shit. Okay, so look. So if Za'darrius following behind Kash Doll, I even seen the clip where Kash Doll at one of her events, and she started vibing with the crowd. The crowd was playing some song. It's a group of girls behind her or around her, and I think they just start dancing and Kash Doll start twerking, and then you see Za'darrius growling just like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's little shit like that you gotta pay attention to. You know what I'm saying? So they go two things. The energy is different, and she wasn't following him. He was following her from what it looked like. You know what I'm saying? Last but not least, Stephon went with the kids. Stephon was not with little culture and you know what I'm saying? Now, Cardi had got the braids, but I don't think they was like just around him like that. I remember the little incident with the braids. Like she got the little boy braids like Stephon braids. So, I don't really see that being a Stephon thing. You know what I'm saying? Alright. When you see Kash Doll and Za'darrius, they was with the kids multiple times. Like she got her kids and his kids, they went somewhere. They was popping shit like they was like, you know what I'm saying? Like just recently, Kash Doll and Za'darrius, they was somewhere and Kash Doll got her kids. They all suited up, looking nice. And you know, Tracy T, the baby daddy, he come in. Man, my son don't even want to be there. Look at his face. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to say is Za'darrius was with the kids and, you know, trying to be family, stepdaddy. Man, Stefan over here just, hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what I'm saying? So, for Kash Doll, let me say this. She had 2 kids by that man. You know what I'm saying? She had 2 kids by this man. You know what I'm talking about? She give a fuck about the Tracy T guy. Like straight up. She give a fuck about the Tracy T guy. And it was fresh. Like them little kids, it take a while to really get over that. Like when you have a little child, it take a while for the baby mama, baby daddy to not be in a consistent communication basis. It take a little while for them to, you know, if they both involved, if they both like, you know, involved parents, you know, it'll take a while for the baby mama to really, you know, tone it down. Like you see it all the time. You see women get pregnant, right? And nigga, she either fucking another nigga before she had a baby, way before she had a baby, or immediately after she had the baby, she fucking with another nigga. Like that blows my mind. I see that a lot. You know what I'm saying? But the point I'm trying to make is they still, you know, if Tracy T ain't no, you know, deadbeat or no shit like that, you know, which I don't think he was because they was, you know, really together. So, you know, it take a while for her to, you know, kind of really step back and really be in a role like that she was portraying with Za'darrius Smith. It'll take a bitch a little minute to do that. They ain't just, you know what I'm saying, that little baby small, you know what I'm talking about, or little, you know, so the communication is still there, you know, the you know, a lot of shit still kind of there. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that you can't be with a female or male that got a little new baby, but what I'm saying is the communication with the other parent gonna probably be a little constant. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean they fucking with each other or whatever, but that don't, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a little constant. So I just feel like Kash Doll wasn't feeling the energy that Za'darrius was bringing to her. Like she was feeling them. She probably could have got to that point if this was a real thing and not no motherfucking contract or some shit, or you know, just for the public. You know, she could have got to that, of course. But I think Za'darrius just, you know, he pressed it. Yeah, he pressed the gas a little. You know, she probably just wanted to get fucked and have fun. Real shit. You know, she just left her. You know, she just left her serious, you know, got cheated on from what she say. You know, so she probably just was wanting to, you know, get her nigga to fuck on, have fun, and you know, put a little band-aid on that womb, or just, you know, whatever. I'm almost guaranteeing a bitch ain't finna go from a baby daddy and 2 kids to 6 months later, oh, we a family, me and my new nigga. I mean, I done seen it like that, but it usually end up like this end up. You know, it usually end up in a breakup when you moving fast is normal. But when both parties ain't trying to move fast, it's only one of y'all, that's when shit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I think Kash Doll was really just, you know, in with the motion. She probably wasn't really with that, bringing the kids in, and I don't think she was with that, to be honest. I don't think, cause she wasn't giving that energy. She wasn't giving that energy. You know what I'm saying? But who knows what the reason was? Who knows why? Whatever. You know, I think it's been reported Za'darrius Smith, he been cut from the Lions, Detroit Lions. Don't mean he gon' don't mean he can't get another team, but it just mean, for right now he cut. That could have been part of the reason. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But it could have been. But from what I seen, Kash Doll probably just wasn't trying to move too fast, cause she didn't she liked him, but it's levels to that shit. It's levels to that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like she wasn't at the top. With it. She was like, if it's 0 through 10, 10 is the best. She was probably at like a 6, 6.5, 7. She wasn't at the 9, 8, 8.5. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't, her feelings wasn't all the way there, all the way. You know what I'm saying? Not saying they couldn't have got there, like I said, but yeah, it's levels. He got in. He was just enough for her to fuck on, kick it with, be seen with. He got there. But, you gotta be all the way up there to get all the way up there. If you know what I'm saying, that's just how it go. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's my take on Kash Doll and Za'darrius. You know what I'm talking about? Now this shit big right here, man. This shit big right here, man. I almost don't even want to speak on this shit. I just want to let it play out. You know what I'm saying? But if you ain't heard, if you ain't heard by now, they say King Von got set up by Lil Durk. Now I'm not finna get into my Illuminati, my esoteric, my fuck the industry, my Freemasons. I ain't finna get into that devil, the satanic, the rituals, the blood sacrifice, the gay shit. I ain't gonna get in my bag on that. We gonna face this head on. King Von got set up by Lil Durk. That's what they saying. That's what's reported. Now we know Lil Durk. Fucked up. You know what I'm saying? He already had Bam snitching. I don't know if y'all know or forgot. You can't forget about Bam, the guy named Bam that's on the case, and he, it's been reported. He telling. So he already got that. Alright? So they bringing up OTF Vonnie. Now I don't know if you know who OTF Vonnie is, but he is, from what they say, he was like the manager of everything as far as OTF. Vonnie had the credit card. Remember they were saying they paid the jet with a credit card, or they paid for some type of expenses or whatever the fuck with the credit card. Alright, so Vonnie was he was the manager. You know what I'm saying? So he, the business went through him. He negotiated shit. Bookings. All of that type of shit. It went through OTF Vonnie. From my understanding in my report, he was the smart one. King Von, Lil Durk, they really didn't finish school or that that just probably ain't their strong suit, you know, handling the business. They just being the nigga that they are type shit. So you gotta have somebody that know how to do shit, read, write, talk, you know, handle business. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? So OTF Vonnie, Natasha Glenn, what's up? I appreciate you watching, love. So OTF Vonnie, he was the one with the credit card, all that, the whole nine, and now he is supposedly snitching. Not only that, this nigga daddy is really telling the public this shit. His daddy. OTF Vonnie, his daddy is getting on the airways, on the internet, on big platforms, and snitching on his son. Now that's the part I ain't getting. That's the part I'm not getting. That's the only part I'm not getting. Alright. So how this has come to be about, how this has come to the light, is OTF Vonnie's dad. OTF Vonnie's dad is telling the world that we went and paid Quando Rondo and Lil Tim to knock off King Von. Remind you, OTF Vonnie is in jail. So he already facing what he facing in there. And now your daddy is talking this shit? I don't know, man. This shit spooky, gang. This shit spooky, gang. What the fuck was he telling on his son for? You really just incriminated yourself in this shit. He told on his son, but he put himself in it. He said he went. Yeah, it wasn't my money. I didn't pay nobody, but I went. Yeah, me and my son and some more people, we went wherever we went, and we paid Quando Rondo and Lil Tim to knock off King Von. Matter of fact, we did this in April. But the lick didn't happen till November. King Von didn't die till November. King Von didn't get murdered till November. But from his mouth, OTF Vonnie's dad, he said that Lil Durk gave OTF Vonnie the money, or because he's the manager, right? But it's Lil Durk and them money, because that's who got the money. You know what I'm saying? And King Von at the time. No, hold on, my fault. Lil Durk the one got the bread. All right, so Lil Durk funded this, but OTF Vonnie, his dad, and some more people, they went and paid Quando Rondo and Lil Tim back in April. But they didn't pull the hit until November. Wow, gang. And then when you replay the shit the whole night, that shit really just looked weird. Like, why was they at that little rinky-dink ass hookah lounge? First of all, okay, our release party. All right, bet. Why y'all wasn't in there? Everybody was outside. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was outside. Right? Okay, okay. Okay, if everybody there, It ain't no way King Von thought he was finna get killed. You know what I'm saying? Like something happened that night. When you look at everybody clicked up thinking that everything was good. And then something happened. And then next thing you know, you see the video, you see King Von getting out the car. You see Quando Rondo, you see Quando Rondo trying to, if I ain't mistaken, he was trying to dap up Von. Von fired on him. Bow. And it went from there. So, when you just look at the whole scene, bro, nothing looked like beef. That shit looked like everybody was cool. Everybody was on the same page until we wasn't. And then boom, the result is somebody dead. You know what I'm saying? Now this is what it looked like. I'm just telling you what's reported. What's been said. You know what I'm saying? And then I tell you what I think about it after that. And what I think about it is exactly what I just said. It looked like, if you go watch that shit, it looked like everybody came together for that album release party, and then it just, for some reason, shit just flipped, and then boom, somebody dead. You know what I'm saying? So, this something to keep your motherfucking eye on, gang. Like I would have never thought shit come out like this. You know what I'm saying? OTF Vonnie, his father, like, why is he snitching on his son? Like, this not helping your child, gang. It's not helping your child. Now, you might not, I don't know what the fuck happened between you and your child, but that's not helping your child, gang. So what is really your motive? What is really your agenda? What is really the game plan here? Like, straight up. What's really the game plan? Because you're not saying shit to help your child out. You're not saying shit to help really nobody. You just doing a bunch of talking. You incriminated yourself. You said you went with him. You know, a murder for hire. This is a murder for hire case. Lil Durk in jail. And this man said he went with him to pay the bread. Is they gonna come get him? I don't know. But he damn sure said it. And you know, a big little riff-raff between, you know, Whack 100, you know, academics, because he got on the phone with academics. You know, that could be some little shit right there. You know what I'm saying? That could definitely be some shit right there, gang. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? That could be a play. That could be an obvious play. And who else to go to the, you know, the biggest man in the culture, or one of the biggest people in the culture, as far as, you know, media and shit. You know what I'm saying? Academics. So, did Lil Durk set up Von? You know, blood sacrifice. You know, they was on the case in Atlanta together. Ain't nobody say nothing about that. You know, so I'm not insinuating anything. I'm not saying anything. You know what I'm saying? Lil Durk could be a very, very innocent man. You know what I'm talking about? Lil Durk could be getting framed. Lil Durk could be getting snitched on. Who knows? We don't know. But what I am saying is, you know, watch this shit, you know, kind of close. You know, this, you know, the case, Lil Durk been in jail for a while. You know, information and shit, you know, been coming out for a while. You know, had court cases and shit like that. So, court dates and shit like that. But now that this come out, the case finna take a whole different turn. You know what I'm saying? So who knows if Lil Durk get out? Who knows if they come get OTF Vonnie father? You know what I'm saying? You know, who knows? You know what I'm saying? All I know is, betrayal came from close. OTF Vonnie, that was the manager basically. That was the nigga that handled everything, and he's supposedly the one that, crossed Lil Durk, crossed King Von. So, the moral of the story is, man, pretty much watch out for the cross. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully you tuned in all the way to this point right here, man. I appreciate y'all for watching. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. You know what I'm saying? Fuck with your boy. You know what I'm saying? Show speaks. You know what I'm saying? Like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that notification button, man. Shoot your boy a follow, man. You know what I'm talking about? And until next time, man, we out.